So Revenue Boomers Digital Marketing Agency, we're on our way to Amherst, Massachusetts, the zoo, the place that I have a lot of epic memories in. My name is Cliff Pierre, again, Revenue Boomers Digital Marketing Agency. I'll let you see my eyes, but you're not going to see my eyes for the rest of the day, so enjoy this shot. Cheese. So this is going to be an action-packed day. It's going to be a little bit of everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm on my way to Amherst. I actually graduated from Amherst in 2013. This place is probably one of the places that helped change my life, I would say. I was actually speaking with one of my colleagues the other day, just yesterday, and he's another black successful entrepreneur, former ex-NFL player on the Jets, right? Back in the day, was explaining to me basically how the power of education and how education kind of helped him save his life. He remembered being a kid and seeing that most of the successful people all had an education. So he realized, like, I gotta get an education too so I can get out of poverty. And then one of the most powerful things he said, I posted this on my LinkedIn too, he sent me this article, and in that article he said, entrepreneurs and really successful people and successful athletes all have one thing in common in their DNA. They have the don't ever give up. The don't ever give up in their DNA, something along those lines. And I just read that, and that was like really powerful, because I had a lot of moments where I wanted to give up, and knowing how to have endurance and believing in yourself when everybody's doubting you. I'll go back to his story. Like this guy basically played his ass off, excuse my language, but he ended up running so hard. He was a short guy playing in a position that most people would not play in, and long story short, he ended up getting injured while he was playing in college football and became what do you call it? I forget the word he used, worthless goods or something along those lines, because most athletes, you got a dime a dozen of people lined up to play whatever professional sport. So, but what he explained in that story, in that article, he said, I shared this on my LinkedIn, so you can go look on my LinkedIn and actually watch it, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want as well too. But basically, this guy was like, nobody believed that he can play in the NFL after he got injured and ran into a wall because he was running so hard to go tackle somebody. And I think he got the interception, but after he got the interception, couldn't stop, and still ended up playing for the Jets. Ended up getting cut later on after playing for the Jets. Didn't play in the NFL that long, but that didn't stop him. Right now, he's basically kind of one of my mentors, and is explaining to me that he's emphasizing getting in the room. So my whole philosophy right now is getting in the room and having that ambition to never quit and never give up, because that's really what it's all about. So I'm gonna go back to UMass today, catch a vibe with all my fellow colleagues and my fellow alumni, see what everybody's doing, party a little bit, a tad bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit, and catch a vibe. So today's gonna be an incredible vibe. This is like vlog episode 4, vlog episode 5, whatever it is. We're gonna get the intro, we're gonna get the foliage, UMass football. I love you guys and all. The record's not the best record, but I'm still a UMass alumni, but I do know what it feels like to be a champion. Shout out to Villanova. I went to Villanova, and I got the champion car right next to us. This is how you know this is destiny, right? We're gonna turn the camera around, and you're gonna see the Villanova sticker right here on this car. Whenever I say, like, King, you wanna go for a walk? The nigga goes crazy. I need to get that on camera, like his facial expression, him running around the house. I might put one camera at one spot and one camera at another one, because you'll literally like run up and down the house once I say that word walk. I cannot say that word around the nigga if I'm not going to take him out, and then we can, like, I'll go take him for a walk, and we'll kind of document him on his walk, pissing on fucking everything. And then I'll take him to the field, and I throw like this ball. Like, I got a couple little different like lacrosse balls that I'll throw. See? And I want one camera on one side with me throwing it, and then another one like that. We'll do that in 1080. I'll bring my camera out there, and then like when he starts panting like a crazy, those are gonna be really perfect, because then he's just smiling and drooling. It's kind of disgusting, but it's perfect camera action. If we can get him shaking with his spit slobbing everywhere and all that good stuff, because it's perfect camera talk, and people love it. So like I'm gonna definitely, like, my son's gonna be a star. And when I start traveling, I'm gonna take him everywhere with me. I'll just pay whatever the fuck I need to pay, and I'm gonna register him as my emotional support dog. My other dog was, so they fly for free. So they'll fly right on the plane with me. But they be farting sometimes. That shit is disgusting. Like, nigga just be passing mad gas, nigga. So like, I don't want to bother anybody on the plane with this nigga's fucking. I was actually at UMass from 2010. I got to UMass 2010 from Middlesex Community College. So 2007, from Cambridge, Massachusetts originally. 2007, I graduated high school, and I couldn't get into UMass because my grades were so poor from high school. So what I had to do is I had to go to a community college and get my associate's degree. So I got my associate's degree from Middlesex Community College. I got that 3.2 GPA, you already know. 3.2 GPA from Middlesex Community College. And then I immediately tanked once I got to UMass. I went from a 3.2 immediately to like a 2.2 or 2.5. Because UMass was much harder when I first got there. I had no idea what I was doing, how the hell it worked. And I didn't even know you had to pick a major. Like, I got there like, what the hell is a major? So I went in undeclared, took a bunch of classes, and wasted my time. And learned a lot that semester what classes I didn't want to take. I took this freaking history course. Not worst history course ever, but not the best history course, hardest history course ever. Reading some of the most densely written articles about Afrikaners and the history of this stuff and that. The information was cool. Well, the information was definitely informative, I should say. Just my level of knowledge at that time was not where it is today. And the same kind of situation happened to me when I went to Villanova. Villanova was a crazy experience too, but UMass, I'll go back to UMass and I'll get to Villanova. So UMass 2010, I got there, undeclared, took a lot of these random classes, met a lot of crazy random people. In my first semester, I met this dude named Shadi Ali. Shadi Ali is the craziest, wildest guy that I've ever met in my life. And that guy, I still speak with him to this day. Most people would probably wonder, how the hell do you speak with Shadi Ali today? Because Shadi Ali, we have the same mindset. Even though he has a different approach of going about it, we have the same mindset. And as far as like setting goals and accomplishing them, our goals are definitely different, but we definitely have the same mindset. Because that's my brother from another mother. That's my Arab brother. He's actually in Miami. I was in Miami for 6 months, kicking it with this guy, living in Miami, and it's definitely one hell of a time. Shout out to Liv. Shout out to SLS Nightclub. If you've never been to SLS, you played yourself. And then Shadi Ali showed me damn near everything I needed to know at the zoo. The zoo was like one hell of a place to navigate. I showed Shadi Ali a lot. We like definitely had a lot of great times, had a lot of memories. Met this crazy guy named Clyde. I'm not gonna say his last name, but if you know who he is, you know who he is. He's a professional now. Everybody's a professional now, so you don't want to go throw anybody under the bus. But that guy Clyde was one hell of a guy too. Met a lot of really cool people, and most of these people some of these people not even gonna be here. Like Shadi's in Miami, but Shadi, how I even met Shadi, like one of his peoples was like, whatever. I met Shadi randomly outside at this party. He was actually taking a piss in the bushes. One of the people he was with was taking a piss in the bushes, and then we just started talking, and we happened to live in the same dorms or whatever. And he took me to this party. I'll even tell you this party too. Like, this is how crazy UMass is. He took me to this party, right? This is like not one of my first parties, but we go into this party, and this dude Shadi, once we got in there, he knew every single person in the party, and I didn't know anybody in the party. So like, once we got in there was like mad girls talking to this dude. I didn't know who the hell this dude was. He didn't know who the hell I was. So I just ended up like standing there like a freaking weirdo. And then I was like, yo, you know, like I'm not just gonna stand here and wait for this dude. Like, whatever. Like I'm gonna go figure this out, right? So I go walk around, and I'm like seeing this girl dance with this guy, and the dude's like a little chubby or whatever it is, right? Dude's a little chubby, and dude's dancing with this girl. She kind of pulls me in front of her, right? So she's dancing with this dude behind her, and then she grabs me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, you know, this is like, I'm on Fearing Street or whatever it is. I think it's Fearing Street, right by Southwest, whatever, right? And then this girl just kind of like starts like, she didn't stop making out. I don't know if she started making out with me, if I started making out with her, right? But whatever, the dude behind her just walks away really awkwardly, right? And then Shadi, now I'm dancing with this girl, and then I think I stopped making out with her in the party, right? Shadi comes back to me 5 minutes later, like, yo, where the hell you at, right? And then sees me making out with this girl, so now he's looking at me like, damn, like, this guy's a stud. And I'm like, yeah, they don't, like, it was like a random ass house party, right? I end up leaving with this girl within like 10-15 minutes of this party. This was like, I just met Shadi, he was outside taking a piss, I was on my way to another party, ended up going to this party, ended up leaving with a girl 20 minutes later, right? And then I'm like making out with her in the middle of the street. Some other girls that I know happen to be like, some cars, I'm making out with this girl in the middle of the street, some cars driving down the street that we're like kind of making out on, and they honk at us, right? And the girls in the car, the people that honk at us, I look at them, and we just kind of move out their way. And then happen to some other girls that I know, and it's a girl named Adaria, Christy, and like these other girls that I know. This is around 2010, and they're like, Cliff, like, they see me a couple of days later in the dining hall. They're like, yo, Cliff, we seen you making out with that random girl in the middle of the street, and like, it was just a random ass time. But those are some of the crazy times that I had at UMass. I didn't like end up having a crazy night with that girl, but it was just a crazy moment. And then I ended up going to another party, meeting some more people after. But that was like UMass in a nutshell. So today you're gonna see the wildness. I'm not a student anymore, but long story short, you're gonna see the wildness of the zoo. So stay tuned. This was just a sneak peek into the life and times of Cliff Pierre, now the business owner, not so much the wild guy anymore, but I still like to drink and party sometimes. So if we make some dollars together, we can drink some champagne. I named my dog Rose for a reason. She was definitely my gal. And she liked the corks whenever I'd pop the bottle. But at the end of the day, the zoo made my life. I graduated in 2013, ended up sticking around for like another 2 or 3 years while I figured out my life. I partied more, partied harder. I'll show you guys some of my houses that I partied at. 405 Amity Street, shout out to 405 Amity Street. Everybody knows the bangers. Shout out to the zoo. And then the Villanova journey started. I'll get into that on another episode. And yeah. Revenue Boomers Digital Marketing Agency. You're with Cliff Pierre. We're gonna get you on the first page of Google. Today we're on our way to Amherst. As you can see, beautiful city, beautiful town, I should say, to the top of Google. And not only that, we helped them get from about $100 in traffic value to about $5,000 in traffic value, ranking for their most valuable branded keyword. We literally did this in about 4 months. So if you want to learn exactly what we did and how we did it, all you need to do is click the link below, and we're gonna show you exactly what we did. It would have been it. They used to be like, we gave them t-shirts, like we was doing this t-shirt thing. I was always trying to succeed, but I was always failing. I was always falling short. So like we used to gave all of them t-shirts. Like I spent some money on some t-shirts. Long story short, I didn't make any of my money back on the t-shirts. We ended up giving them away for a music video that we did with Trey, and like it was a banger. Alright, Sam, I'm waiting for you. Wait till you see Sam. When you meet Sam the Minuteman, it's an honorable feeling. So let's go hang out with Sam. I'm documenting this Sam spot. You have anything to give him any dance moves? Show him how you dab? Dab and Sammy?
Yeah,
That's Dab and Sammy. All right.
And with the video.
Catch it on the flip side.